I told her this to her face while she was alive, not after the fact. I told Rizzy to her face, how dare you, a woman who comes from a loving fucking family. How dare you, an intelligent fucking woman, let this rat ass bitch make you feel anything? Why would you do that? I told her that when she was here. Do you understand me? To her face. So I'm pissed. Because instead, we are left with her. And we have to find some value in her life. Because what a hypocrite I would be to say she's of no earthly good because she don't take care of her motherfucking kids. What a hypocrite I would be, right? That's not my place. I'm not her maker. I didn't give her life. So, what you see is anger. What you heard was anger. That's not something for me to look back and feel guilty about. You understand? I'm still mad at Sylvia for being as sick as she fucking was, still running around trying to take care of every motherfucking body, because now she's fucking gone. Still mad. I'm still mad at my fucking dad for being stubborn and prideful, just like the fuck I am, and laying in the house for 2 weeks after he had a fucking stroke, telling his little lady friend not to call the fucking police because now he's gone. Do you understand? But that's how I deal with grief. Do you get it? Now, yeah, I love you too. Hey, mama. Hey, y'all. Like I've been saying this whole time, what I can do is watch how I move. Make sure that the people around me know that I love them. I could be softer. It's fucking crazy because me and Essence literally just talked about this. I could be more open in communication. That's what I can do. I could be a little less quick to get angry. That's why I told y'all yesterday that really was a practice run. I went over there and had a conversation with the Kiara girl. While I'm at work, I be practicing on my patience and my breathing techniques. So that when people talking to me, especially over that phone at that job, right? So that when people talking to me, I can. My boss told me I'm very quick to speak. She told me I need to slow down. Even on the phone, slow down. If they can't give you 20 seconds to talk or to catch your thought, they wouldn't buy nothing no way. Slow down. And that's what I need to do here. Slow down. I am one of them. That's why I'm talking. That's exactly why I'm talking. See, you won't find what you're finding elsewhere. I'm not looking for nobody to blame. I'm looking at her. Did nobody make me participate in no fuck shit? Did nobody make me scream and holler at nobody? Did nobody make me do a damn thing? Did nobody make me take $200? Y'all ain't gotta mute them people. Let them say it. Cause see, they think they got a gotcha moment. Y'all haven't learned you ain't gonna get one of them with me. You ain't learned that. Gotcha moments are for people who are lying to themselves. And I used to do that a lot, especially when I was in active addiction. I used to do that a hell of a lot. Do you understand? Hell, it took me a couple years of active addiction to realize I was in active addiction because I was lying to myself. What do you think I'm doing, Miss Ann? What do you hear, Miss Ann? Let me know. Right. I'm taking accountability for my actions, though. See, the definition of accountability is holding self accountable. You can hold someone else responsible, but you hold yourself accountable. Look it up if you think I'm lying or I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, who should be held responsible for this particular situation is not my jurisdiction. I am not a law enforcement officer. I have not been to school for such. I have not been trained for such. And I also have no heaven or hell to put anybody in. So, who is responsible? Again, not my jurisdiction. And another thing that I'm learning from this situation is to handle what I can handle. And what I can't handle, do you understand? Thank you. Thank y'all. What's up, brother? Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't hold anybody responsible for the unfortunate, untimely demise of my friend. What I will say is I am accountable. In some of the things that caused my friend misery and hopelessness. Did I say the phrase unalive yourself? No. Did I watch lives, participate in lives, comment in lives, share lives, talk? Did I do the things? Yes. So with that truth, it is, again, not my jurisdiction to hold anybody responsible before I hold myself accountable. As a perpetrator in a crime, since we want to make this a crime, right? As a perpetrator in a crime, how dumb do you think you would be to look at the judge and say, well, I'm trying to hold so-and-so accountable for... Bitch, you're on trial. Focus on your own crime. Hello? We're looking at what you did. That's what... You flagging down the officer. Officer, they ran the red light. But bitch, you was right behind them. So let me give you your ticket too. What? Teacher, they cheated on their test. Y'all went to the same website and got the answers. So let me give you your F2. So quick to tell, like you ain't telling on yourself. Y'all want justice so bad. The justice you should want to see is changing you. Changing self. That's the justice you should want to see. The justice you should want to see is controlling your platform. That's why I just told Manny he's full of shit. Because see, in my platform now, we're going to move a little differently. We're not going to be dogpiling on nobody, including me. You'll be up out of here. Because see, now we're coming to the realization that the numbers, they come with the chaos, but it's not worth it. If too many people jumping on one person, it's not worth it. It used to be every man for themselves, right? Shit. I've admitted to this. I felt like if I could take it, whoever could take it. Because I done been through it. I'm talking about swinging on this bitch. Ducking in and out. Bobbing and weaving. By myself. So my thought process was, if I can do the shit, everybody gonna do it. Because I'm fucked up in the head too. But I was stronger. And there are people I'm stronger than mentally. Not everybody can fucking do it. And that's the bottom line. Not everybody can fucking do it. And that's okay. In fact, I shouldn't be able to fucking do it. If we want to really clock in, nobody should be able to withstand punch after punch after punch after punch. Nobody should. So it's not a flex and it's not an accomplishment. So since it's not a flex, it's not an accomplishment, it's not something that should be. If you can't do it, that's perfectly the fuck okay. And I'm committed to standing in the gap for those who mentally cannot. That's what I can do. Free of charge, since you bitches want to keep bringing up that $200.
Tim will join us for their first TV interview since addressing the extraordinary case that made national headlines when Tim's ex-wife, Akira, sued Brene for allegedly destroying her marriage, citing alienation of affection and criminal conversation. And now Brene was forced to pay almost $2 million in damages. Did you know a statute like that exists? No. Because you're now for that week at the home of Akira and Tim. Yes. You're friends. Mm-hmm. You leave there after a week. How soon did your romantic relationship start? Our romantic relationship didn't start until July 6th of 2024, so way after. So, like, was that a year later, or? No, it's a couple months.
Wait, but I don't think they can see it no more. I'm gonna exit, then I'm gonna come back.
And no feelings
I'll add you back
when you were living in the house?
No,
not at all. In court, they submitted hundreds of pieces of evidence, text messages, videos,
you have to drop
posts. Were you surprised by all the digital information that they brought to the case? Absolutely. I was. As a result, the verdict was read. In fact, there was applause in the courtroom. Yes. The attorney representing Akira, Tim's ex-wife, said she's received justice from losing her husband and the father of her children. How did you feel when you heard those words? She lost her husband and the father of her children because of you. When I heard the verdict, I had no emotion. I didn't feel anything at that time, mainly because I'm still trying to process what actually happened, especially because I came to court with facts. I came with facts, and I felt like it was a shock. And the jury agreed with her. Why do you think your argument wasn't persuasive? It's easy to paint out a villain in someone's story, and I was that villain, sadly, but I know that I didn't cause a happy home to break. I know I didn't take the children from their dad. I know I didn't do those things. So it was a lot. Like, I still to this day I'm processing what actually happened. Is this all that's just happening? Yes, ma'am. Have you lost friends and relationships? No, because they know the truth. No, I didn't. Now, I could say that I've gotten side eyes from some people and a lot of, not knowing and a lot of questions because of the verdict didn't go in my favor. And it's still like, it seems like, Renee, you're not telling the truth. But when I actually show them the facts of what actually happened, the breakdown, when they talk to me, then they're like, oh, I understand now. So, yeah. Tim, she is now facing this judgment, $1.7 million. Mm-hmm.
1.75.
Yeah.
Do you feel any sense of, I don't know, not in a court of law, but in your heart, like she's now facing this? She has the scarlet letter and she's got the bill.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I know she doesn't deserve it. All the hate, all the lies is just absolutely crazy. And like she said, like, I know what actually happened. We know what the truth is. The people that are close to us, we know what is really going on.
But it doesn't change this thing, this judgment now that she's facing. And the headline, when you see the headline, 98% of them, honestly, were her face with the number.
Yeah. I mean, it's not over. That's all I can say. It's still a long process. There's a lot of things that are going to take place and a lot of things that are going on right now. So it's not over. We still have a lot of faith and we're just going to move forward.
Do you feel that you could have handled things differently in ending the marriage you were in more clearly, or is there any self-reflection here for you?
I mean, always. I can take accountability for the things that I've done, especially, I made that clear in court. I wasn't the best husband, I know that. However, the things that are being said, it's kind of hard to really get into without saying too much.
Because this is still ongoing as you see it.
Correct.
You've worked hard as a social media influencer, clearly.
Yes.
You have your own income.
Yes.
People will ask and wonder, and I'll ask, was this love worth over $1 million if you have to pay it?
Honestly, no. It's not worth over $1 million. But he's worth it, is what I can say. He's worth it.
You're saying, listen, he's worth it.
Yes.
How has this impacted because you still love him.
Yeah.
You're married.
Yeah.
Has it impacted your relationship?
I can honestly say no. If anything, it brought us stronger together, closer together, because we know that the outside hate us, but we know that we love each other. So honestly, I can say, of course, it's times where it's kind of rocky, where it's like, is this true? Is this true? Like, it's so many lies that you start to believe them yourself. That's how bad it's been. But another thing is I can say that we have great communication, all of those things, and I feel like that we make sure that we keep that in our marriage this go around.
How has this affected your business? Because you're on social media.
A lot.
Really?
A lot.
You've lost money?
I can honestly say yes. With all of this and me painted out to be this person, I can honestly say it's like, I don't know if I want this person to represent me, or I don't know if I want this person to promote my products and things like that. So it's kind of been hard for me.
What's the next step for you?
I would say just trusting God. Trusting God wherever he leads me. That's all I can say. He means more than me than anything. And I trust him. And I know that this is not over.
It's not over?
No. Not just with this. My life in general. Not with just the lawsuit. Because there's a lot of things that's happening behind closed doors. But it's not done.
Why did you want to talk now?
Because I was silent for 2 years. I was never able to talk about it. Everyone assumed. And they assumed. And even yet after the verdict, it's still assumptions. And I want to be able to actually fully talk about it when I can. When it's all finished, I want to be able to talk about it.
What do you want people to know about you right now?
I'm not a villain. I'm not a villain. I'm not this person that they painted me out to be. And time will tell. In that I'm Brene. I'm not Brene and Tim. It's not Brene and anyone else attached to me. I'm just Brene. And I want people to know that.
Well, thank you for being here with us. We will continue to follow. As I said, this was an unprecedented amount of money that you are now responsible to pay. You said you're not paying it.
Yes.
You're not paying it.
I can say it's hard to. It's hard to. I don't have that kind of money.
We reached out for a statement from Akira and her attorney.
They said in part the central focus of this case was not monetary recovery. It was centered on the acknowledgement of wrongful conduct. It was about confronting betrayal.
This will be a to be continued headline for sure. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Brittany. We'll be right back.